Hi everybody, it's Diana with Stamping with Di. Welcome to my YouTube channel and this week's Di's Shorts. And since I'm going to be gone, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to tape one ahead of time just in case. But hopefully I will be able to be with you in the chat room during the video premiere. So just like I'll have my fingers crossed. But I want to share with you what I've been working on that I'm going to take with me up to the cabin. And I'm just loving these workshop scrapbook kits. I don't know why I didn't play with them before. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. My name is Diana, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm in Santan Valley, Arizona. So welcome. So yeah, so like I said, hopefully I will be in the chat room during the video premiere. If you are watching the replay though, and you have a question or a comment, leave it below, and then YouTube will let me know, and then I can reach out to you. So let me just show you what I've been working on. And so close your eyes for a second while I get my camera adjusted. Okay, so this is a scrapbooking workshop. Now I don't know if you can still get this one or not, because I've had a bunch. I mean a stack like yay high. I showed that to you when I was showing my workshop or my studio tour while I was cleaning. But this is what they look like. So you have these cutting diagrams, and it tells you, you know, like when you're cutting, if the things have to be which direction, right? So when you cut from the front and you go cut, and this is your first cut. So you start there and then you cut all the things or whatever. And then when you do the next one, it tells you, you know, the front. Now, some of the papers don't really have an up and a down, but some definitely do have a direction. So that's what this is all about. And then when you see this right here, it goes 1C and there's a little asterisk. Then you know that this one is going to be this design. So that's what the little asterisk means. So it gives you all of the cutting directions. So I've been cutting those, and I'm going to show you when I open up the book. And then it gives you what the pages look like, and then I'll show you that as well. But what I've been doing, this is how, you know, it just worked out for me. So I take my little handy dandy staple removal. Let me do it over here so I can set it flat on the table. Right. So what I do is I take this apart because I keep that by my cutting, you know, by my cutting thing. But then it has the directions for the left page. So what I've been doing is I have been photocopying this. Now I have photocopied, and like I said, I don't think that's, you know, I think it's fine that I do that because this is just for me. All right, so then what I'll do is, so then I will have this by the paper cutter, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's 5. So these are my cutting directions. So I will keep those by my paper cutter. And then these are what the page looks like. So I have, let's see, 6. All right, so we have 6. All right, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I didn't have to do that one. All right. All right. This is just show you the method to my madness. All right. So then I have these pieces of paper. So, and then I just took some Post-it notes, some little tiny Post-its, and I just cut them in half. All right. So now let me, you know, this is the one I'm going to work on next. So let me just set this over on the table. And then let me go to the album, and then I'll show you what I've done. So, all right. So hopefully I can show this because it's 12 by 12. And I have raised my thing up. All right. So here is, so this is the name, the name of the thing so I know. And then behind this is like extra paper and as well as like there's die cuts and things like that. So I didn't take those apart. I just left them in there. Now, if I was just doing this at home and I was doing one page at a time, I wouldn't necessarily do all of this, but I'm taking this with me. I don't want to take my big paper cutter. I mean, I'm taking my small trimmer, but I've cut these all on my big trimmer. So I just kind of want it all the way ready to go. I don't know how big of a table I'll even have. There's a restaurant there that's not open, and maybe I can go in there and use one of their tables. I really don't know, so I just wanted to make it as easy as possible for when I get there. All right, so then I have my pages ready. So this, hope I don't knock anything off. All right, so this is, so this is like the left page. So let me show you. Let me see if I can pull this out without wrecking it. And this is what I did just with each kit. All right, so hold on. Hold on. All right. So this is the left page. So I have my sheet. So this is where I ran a photocopy of it because I put each sheet, the instructions, and with each page protector. And then what I did was, these are all of the pieces that I need. So I have my 1C, and then this is a little post-it note. So I have my 1B, my J, my A, and it's all gonna go, on this page here. And I have just stuck them in their own page protector. Like that. So that I can just work on them, in order. So I have, there's one, and then there's another one, all set up the same way. And then here's another left and right. Another left and right. And then this is just an empty thing, but I've put some extra things or whatever, and then it goes on to another kit. So this is the rainbow or reindeer memories, and I've just set it up the same way. So I did this whole book, and it's pretty fat. Now I don't have any photos for these. I'm just totally getting my pages ready. So, so see, I've got quite a bit in here. So I'll probably have to get, maybe another album, because I do have 3 albums, but I probably need to order another one. But anyway, so that is how I have got my thing like all ready. All right, so let me go and say, see you later. Alligator. So that is one of the things I'm going to work on. I also, what else am I taking? I have my book. I have my tablet. It's not like we're going to be there like 4 days or whatever. So Eric's all excited because he stays here with the dog. He takes time off work and they just hang out, him and the dog. So, but it's going to be kind of fun to get away. But Jeff says, and I still have to pack because I've been cutting paper. But Jeff's like, pack warm because it might snow. So it might snow where we are. So that's kind of interesting. All right, but like I said, I wanted to do the video just in case. And then maybe what I'll do is I'll do a little, if I can, maybe I'll do like a live one or something, if there's anything exciting to do. Otherwise, as long as I get some of these done for my Mimeograph Monday with a Twist on Monday, since we'll be getting back late Sunday, I might just show you what I got finished. Instead of doing my regular, Mimeograph Monday, I'll just do that because I won't have time, to tape like, do the mimeograph, because this will already be done. In my mind, it's going to be done. So anyway, so hopefully that's okay. All right, so I'm going to stop blabbing. I will see you Monday for my mimeograph Monday with a twist, which will hopefully be the scrapbook page. So, scrapbook pages. So have a great weekend, and I will see you then. All right, bye for now.